folks, Dude here, and welcome to the first post 1000 sub video. Here's a bit of behind the scenes and, well, for the great jerkification of the planet, one person at a time. Well, first off, I need to do a shout out and a very belated unboxing for, well, a great contributor to the channel. Now, why is he a great contributor? Well, he contributed. So let me find what he found and sent to me, and, I got a bag. I'm not going to show you the address because it's on the other side, and I don't do that unless you deal with me. I just don't post stuff like that on the internet. It's not cool. Well, so first things first, if you all like practical stuff, and who doesn't, check out and sub Croculus Kid #1. That would be Charlie, Robert, Ocean, Time, Adam, Lincoln, Union, Sam, King, Ida, David, and then the number 1. Link below as usual, and dude does make some really nice shoot cord bracelets. He cuts them extra long too, and well, that helps you find the perfect fit. Good shit, isn't it? And he's better at it than I'm ever gonna be. So let me take a snoop at this thing and see how it goes. So basically, you put it on, you kind of do the loopy thing, and you know what? I'm really not much of a bracelet person, but let me cheat. So basically, snap that puppy on there, and you got yourself a shoot bracelet. Pretty badass. I kind of like this. Also the fact that, well, anybody who knows survival stuff, something on you is better on you than something you don't have on you. So if you got yourself an extra 20-30 feet of shoot cord, good shiznit. Croculus Kid, buddy, thank you so very much, and I do absolutely want to give you full and total credit for this, because you spiffed me, and, well, that's almost as good as a ka-ching to the tip jar, in my opinion, because anybody that gives me anything and says, hey, man, what do you think? I appreciate it. And, dude, thanks so much for sending me this. I really, truly do appreciate it, and I'm very sorry about how long it took to get this video out, but I'm trying to make it timeline with the post 1000 sub, and you guys rock. Thanks so much for kicking my numbers up to the roof. I truly appreciate it. Okay, so here's the behind the scenes at Mutant Labs. I'm Dr. Benson Honeydude, and here's my assistant, Dr. Pepper. That's right, Dr. Pepper's going to be assisting me nowadays. Well, at least in this regard. Yeah. Dr. Benson Honeydude. Just watch the Muppet Show. You'll see it. It's Muppet Labs. I'm doing a play on it. Just give me 1 second here. Oh, man. If you guys find this stuff, get it. This is Dr. Pepper throwback. Man, this is good, isn't it? Even Mrs. Dude likes this, and she normally hates Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper, Dr. Benson Honeydude has to get to work, so you go off to the side. Now, the behind the scenes at Mutant Labs is basically, first off, not everything I make works. Here's 2 examples. First. I'm glad I only wasted about a pound of meat on this one. Yeah, this is not good. It was a pina colada hamburger jerky. Ew, it is not good. It does not work. Trust me, if I'm hungry enough, I would eat it, but if it tastes like something that I don't think fits the flavor profile that I think it should, it doesn't go out the door. And trust me, this does not go out the door. It is not, well, it's not what I think, and verify is what I think is good. I'm not going to say you guys stuff that I kind of half-ass and go, see, that's my jerky. What do you think of it, man? No, you're going to go, dude, this is just not very good, and it's not going to deserve your attention, and I'm damn sure not going to sell it to you if it sucks. And I don't know if this really sucks, but, well, texturally, it's not good. Taste-wise, it's very, very one note. And you can ask anybody that's tried my jerky, it has got depth. It has got balance. Just going to readjust here for a second. It has got depth. It has got balance. It has got level upon level upon level. The foundation you think is okay, just jerky. No. You try this stuff, and you can ask, well, anybody that's tried it, it's got a lot of depth to it, man. It is not just jerky. It is, well, you got to try it to see, and I'm going to get into that a little later on in the video, but first off, absolute failure. I'm probably not even going to feed that to my dog if I still had a dog. I'm sure not going to feed it to my cats, and I might just eat it myself because, well, I'm a glutton for punishment. Okay, now what did work? That puppy right there. That is good. This here is Pina Colada Fruit Leather. Mrs. Dude loves this stuff. I gotta tell you, man, and yes, it does taste like a Pina Colada. I didn't use rum. I used rum extract, and man, let me tell you, the alky, unfortunately, has sadly departed. A toast to the sadly departed alcohol. Sob, boo, boo, hoo, 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 bye-bye, alky. Excuse me 1 second. I cannot tell you how good this stuff is. Get a can. Just try it. Well, anyway, I think I've also got the jerky pricing set about his time and effort involved. It's not so much the material cost. I'm just thinking just how much time it takes to make it. Okay, you got to figure. Hack up the jerky. Better part of an hour to cut meat by hand. And yes, I am thinking about a slicer, and I am thinking about using the channel money for that, but you know what? If I'm going to do something channel related, I'm probably not going to use the channel money unless it's actually like mailing this stuff to you if you guys get a freebie. And I really haven't touched the cash as of yet. That account is still sitting idle. I've been using all my own cash. I know I don't have a lot of money, but oh well, I'll make it work. Anyway, I'm thinking a price of about half pound of $10 per half pound, $10 with $5 in shipping price. A full pound for $20 plus 5 shipping. So either you pay $15 or $25. Now. Everybody goes, well, that's a pretty good amount of coin. Yeah, but think about it. If you look at the guys online, the premium jerky guys, they want like $17 for an 8-ounce bag. That's not including the ship price. Mine rocks. I give you a better rate, and, well, if there's any issues with it, you can always complain to YouTube and post a video saying, hey man, his stuff sucks. I don't think you're going to do that, though. I don't think that's going to happen at all. But what we can do is we can basically come out with some, better stuff for a better price, and you guys get what you want, and, I got a couple bucks, so it's not such a bad thing, so, somewhere in the middle, we'll figure it out. And, let me put this in perspective. I've said it before, and I won't go into depth to it, but Mrs. Dude works for X. That's who she works for. It is a big organization. Taxpayer funded, but it is a big organization. I won't go into it any deeper than that, other than, basically your tax dollars pay her paycheck. That's it. That's all I need to say, and that's all I need to say. But the kicker is, it is a huge organization. She's already got coworkers going, hey, can you bring in some of your husband's jerky so we can try it? Yeah, I'm getting it from both sides. I'm getting it from you guys here on YouTube, and I'm getting it from, her guys at work, and before you know it, I'm going to have to go into full-on jerky mode. It's going to be a long, drawn-out equation. It's going to be a lot of work, but eventually, I hope to get the cork pulled out and get this thing moving. But you got to understand the sheer timeline of this stuff. I mean, you basically have, let me crank my camera around here. You got 24 hours in the fridge. You've got a minimum of 8 hours in the dehydro. Bag, mail. You're talking 2 to 3 days minimum labor. It's very labor intensive, and my prices are not bad. Unlike the guys that basically nickel and dime you for the $17 plus shipping. Okay, you're talking better than probably twice the price I'm willing to charge. And, of course, shipping being shipping, I gotta charge shipping. It is what it is, folks. Well, anyway, if you PM me, we can PayPal or work out the address stuff and get it all squared away. But any questions on how it tastes? Oh, that's very, very easy. You simply ask Mr. Wheelie19 or Mark Steven Business. Both those links will show. And, of course, they're now addicted. And even Mark's mom, Mark Steven Business, even his mom really likes it. Sorry in advance for the addicts. And, the time it'll take to ramp it up will be a while, but I will sell it eventually in good amounts. But I can tell you for a fact, I will not do it with just one dehydrator. Nope. And I will not do it in my inky, dinky, itsy bitsy, being very polite here, my galley with kitchen. It's just not going to happen, man. This thing is just too flippin' small. I mean, literally, I'm in the middle of my kitchen, and you can see just how small it is. If the wall width is 7 to 8 feet, I'd be surprised. It is a small kitchen. I will not ramp this thing up in any kind of production line and make the numbers of amounts of jerky that I need to generate from here. But, correspondingly, behind the microwave is a door. On the other side of my house is an apartment. Mrs. Dude's father used to reside there. Unfortunately, he's passed. He's passed a number of years back, but it's still an existing apartment, and I might use that for my jerky production. How crazy am I to go with it? Well, that depends on my demand. But I can tell you for a fact, I will at the very least need another dehydrator. I will at the very least need a slicer. I will at the very, very least need to make a heck of a lot more traps up to the place where I get my meat. Where do I get my meat? Probably the same place you do. I go up to BJ's. That's right. I got a big box membership, so I buy hunks and hunks of meat. And, well, any one fell swoop, I might buy 7, 8, 9 pounds of meat. Not a huge deal breaker. I get a fairly good price because we've got our membership, and it's a big box store. Potentially, I could talk to the guy behind the counter and say, look, man, I need 30 pounds of meat. Could you hack me up 30 pounds of meat, make it nice and lean? I'm looking for this side of the critter, not that side of the critter. I don't need the chain. I don't want the silver skin. I want all this other crap. I want the red stuff. Give me the red stuff. I don't want the white stuff, because if you're buying a half a pound of fat, do the math. That's half a pound of stuff that you can't cook. Now, granted, I could render it down. I could make it sweet. I could make the birds outside really flippin' happy. But you know what? I've already got cats. Do I need birds? Yeah, I know. It's that chain of light thing. Potentially, I could be feeding the cats with the birds, but what do you feed the birds? Well, after you feed them sweet, they go, oh, that was really nice. I'm now done with you, and they leave you. It's not like you chain them to the place by giving them food. They basically come by, eat your stuff, and leave. In the back of my house, I have got a mulberry tree. Anybody that knows mulberry trees knows mulberries aren't bad. I mean, they're okay. I mean, they're kind of not real sweet, but they're okay berries. Anything it gets on is stained purple. The birds are so very nice. They go, you know what, dude, we'll clean off your tree. And I'm like, hey, guys, that's great, thanks. They go, no, you don't understand. We've eaten all this berry and all this other stuff, and we're really full. What do you do when you're really full and you need to eat more? You get rid of the previous stuff that you've eaten. That's right. Before you know it, my red car, my blue car, Mrs. Dude's silver car, my other blue car have little purple spots all over it from the birds doing dive-bombing missions. That's right. Mr. Bird goes, thank you so very much for feeding me. Give me some freebies and good chow, and here's some poop on you, buddy. Yeah, birds. Oh, look. It's the orange. Yes, that's right, folks. I've chained the other two kitties into the poop room, and he's on the loose. So he's getting a little bit of walking around time, and I'm acclimating them with his smell, and we're actually making progress. Anybody that's had cats knows, you don't just walk them into each other and they go, hey, buddy, nice to meet you, I'm so-and-so. Oh, no, really great to meet you, I'm so-and-so. No, you got to introduce them by smell. You got to introduce them by smell. You have to introduce them by, other assorted activities, and what's that little bugger up to now? Yeah, he's being obnoxious. Well, anyway, he's already knocked over a pile of something earlier. He's being Mr. Curious. He's being Mr. Young Mr. Curious, and you see my lot in life. Tigger's upstairs. OC's upstairs. Orange is here. Orange. Yeah, typical cat. He ignores me. He wants the spot that's on the floor. You don't call cats by name, you call them by banging on the food jug. You call them by banging on something that contains food. It's the only thing they really respond to. Is food. And a lot of it because, they're cats. Their metabolism's up through the wall. Up through the roof, and, I don't know what he's up to, but he's doing something, and, I'm doing something. This batch, believe it or not, is curry. Hamburger curry jerky. Another process, another project. Does it work? I don't know. But I can tell you for a fact, this pina colada crap, no, it is not good, and I'm not going to sell that. The pina colada fruit leather? Maybe. Maybe it might go out the door. I got to do a little more research on it. Probably buy a number 10 can. Probably buy a lot more coconut. Read like a lot more coconut. And, of course, make some more, fruit leather. Fruit leather is actually pretty easy to make. You simply just use the fruit leather tray versus the normal tray. Not so hard. All right, folks, thanks again for tuning in, as usual, and here on the 80s Podcast channel. I'm so very happy that you guys cranked me up over that 1,000 mark, and, you guys just rock. I mean, thank you so very much. I mean, there's no other way to say it other than you guys rock, and thank you so very much. Say it.